Hey Archer, do you like the heroes? The main beings out there to save the day?
No.
Oh. Then, who do you like?
What about the dark, edgy characters that are the exact opposite of them?
Oh, like Dark Link, the hero's shadow.
And Dark Pit, the hero's dark side.
I'm Demon.
And I'm Archer.
And it's our job to analyze these characters to their fullest to see what would happen when these two fictional characters collide.
Every hero has some form of evil in them, no matter how pure. They all have some form of bad deep in them that they try to keep inside from showing, but sometimes it's not that easy.
Sometimes that evil will manifest into something worse. A living being which begins this creature's story. From impure thoughts in a soul into a shadow of the hero, and that being was given the name Dark Link.
Dark Link appears as a shadow of Link, nearly copying many of his fighting moves when you encounter him. He just appears at weird times without a word or any source of knowing. It's almost like he's trying to find just the right moment to fight you. It's almost strange.
Are you really looking deep into why a reskinned version of Link wants to fight him?
Hey, after how complicated last episode was, I just want to have some kind of calm fun here.
Fine. But what Archer said is true. Dark Link knows all of Link's abilities. Like the charge attack where he comes running straight at you with his sword in front of him like a rhino. With a sword. He has a spin technique as well where he does a 360 spin with his sword out, hoping to land a hit on his opponents. And he even has his own version of the Hyrule Shield. But we can't say it's as durable as the Hyrule Shield itself since, well, he never showed how durable it is, like Link himself.
And don't forget his magical abilities as well. He has the power to multiply himself into a total of 4 versions. Because what's better than one Dark Link? Freaking 4 of them! But the problem with it is his clones are actually much more weaker than him, so they can be easily defeated. And he showed some weird magic projectiles as well.
And not to mention his amazing skill as well. He's quick enough to react to young Link's sword swing and is agile enough to even stand on the sword with no care as well. He is quick enough to copy his sword strikes and moves as well, and if he needs to end an opponent enemy quickly, he has bombs as well. And even a freaking hook shot. And also when we said he was Link's shadow, well, he literally is! Meaning he might know a lot of Link's ways to fight and might even be able to find enemy pinpoints as well. Emphasis on maybe. I mean, what has this guy really do that's fully noteworthy? I'm losing material here, Archer!
Well, yeah, that's one of the main problems with Dark Link, is that he hasn't shown many worthwhile feats. He has fought Link multiple times, but during most of those times, he was defeated. But he does make up for it with his magic and skills he got from Link to overpower his opponents.
Oh, and the downfall with this guy is, he has a history of getting his ass handed to him so much by Link. I think this man doesn't really have a win over him. And also, this guy has no kind of character development in any way. I know that's not his fault, but I'm giving that to him. Hell, I think even Link, well, some Links have way more character than this guy, and that's saying something. And most of the time, he doesn't need to be there, and he's only there for the only reason to get hurt and defeated.
But still, Dark Link has shown that a shadow version can still be powerful, and weird at the same time.
The world of Icarus, a world with deities, monsters, and literal Satan. But these gods aren't really the fighting type.
And since they don't really want to do the fighting themselves, they get their highest ranking servants to do the job for them. The servant of the goddess Palutena was the angel Pit.
Pit was unstoppable. He was defeating, leading armies. He killed Medusa, and when she supposedly came back, Pit was right back at it again, setting up shop against Medusa's forces in general. But then Pandora, one of Medusa's allies, decided that the only way to be an angel was with an angel.
Your typical fighting fire with fire?
How do you fight fire with fire? It just causes more fire!
Never mind. She tricked Pit into breaking the Mirror of Truth, a magical relic which can create perfect copies of the body and soul of all who walk through it.
But apparently kicking it into pieces works as well. Well, what else can you do to a mirror instead of just breaking it?
Anyway, Dark Pit is a physical manifestation of Pit's dark side. Dark Pit is said to represent the repressed feelings that Pit keeps to himself. He serves no god and wants to prove that he is better than Pit, and that Pit is the fake and he isn't.
Like Sonic Adventure 2!
What?
I'm clever! But also, to do this, Dark Pit has a variety of weapons. He has the First Blade, and this is one of the most balanced weapons in Uprising. Since it's a sword, the First Blade is best used for melee attacks and quick strikes as well. But also can be used as a long distance weapon as well for that extra 2-for-1 deal. The EZ cannon is a great versatile weapon. Its shot bounces along ground with these shots have great homing ability as well, making it hard to dodge.
His Violet Palm has arguably the best homing capabilities of all of Dark Pit's weapons. Too bad the range is very awful and looks dumb. Well, I guess you had to sacrifice something for something way better. While the Violet Palm hasn't got the best melee capabilities, his Ogre Club certainly does. The Ogre Club has an incredibly powerful swing, allowing it to deal massive damage. But it can't be swung too fast because, well, look at the size of that thing.
True, but it still has a powerful projectile attack though. That moves slow as well, giving the term slow but deadly a new meaning. For this, he can use his Guardian Orbiters. They act as shields that reflect incoming projectiles and block attacks. It has a electroshock arm while they are the shortest when it comes to range, and with none of the shots even reaching 30 miles per hour. They have very powerful melee attacks to make up for it, and regardless of its stats, it will always possess the ability to inflict paralysis on enemies.
The Pandora Claws increase Dark Pit's speed way more than any other weapon, which helps to make up for having a shorter range when compared to the others. Despite being a fire weapon, the Pandora Claws don't actually burn any enemies, which just... why? And don't think we are making another fire joke since we just did that.
Buzzkill.
Shut up. We done here?
Almost! Dark Pit has his Dark Pit staff. This weapon has the longest range out of all of his weapons. It also works well for sniping, but it does have a good melee ability as well. And finally, the Silver Bow, which is basically kind of like the Holy Arrows from Zelda. Kind of weird.
Learn something new every day.
And it's also only bow with shots that lose strength over distance instead of gaining strength. But it still has the powerful shot at close distance and its good melee abilities. Thank God. Are we done here, Archer?
We're not done yet. We gotta talk about his feats.
Alright. Those. Since Dark Pit is a clone, they have the same stats as Pit. Before you call that into question, they have been confirmed to be complete equals. So there you go. Boom. There you go. And add a shameless plug-in right here to check out Pit vs. Sora on my channel to see how strong Pit is.
You don't have any shame, do you?
Took you this long to realize that, Archer?
Touché. During Pit's fight with Phosphora, he dodged her surprise landing attack with little difficulty. Not only that, but Pit has also evaded the attacks from Pyron, who pushed the arm into the other side of the galaxy in just a short period of time.
Dark Pit can also keep up with Pit in combat. In fact, it's mostly thanks to Palutena that Pit beats him, giving further proof that he can react to faster than light speed. In terms of strength, Dark Pit is also equal to Pit in strength, and Pit is powerful enough to destroy the Orm Hive, which is the size of an island. Dark Pit was also able to one-shot a boss that's not even 3 Sacred Treasures Pit can kill. And 3 Sacred Treasures Pit is several times stronger than normal Pit. And Dark Pit can beat that boss that's not even he could bring down.
Unlike Pit, Dark Pit can fly without the help of a god. He did this by absorbing Pandora after defeating her.
Awesome!
But he lost this at the end of the game.
Not awesome! Well, that's disappointing. But even with his flying Dark Pit can defeat Reapers, monsters, and even gods. But while Dark Pit is cool, he's far from perfect.
Dark Pit is cocky and underestimates his opponents. And let's say that his mental stability is questionable, to say the least. As said before, Dark Pit thinks Pit's a clone and refuses to believe otherwise. This gives him a handicap, as he is obsessed with proving that he isn't a fake.
Just like I said in Sonic Adventure 2.
Yes, you're very clever.
Yes, I am. But even with those flaws, Dark Pit is still one of the most powerful characters in his universe and won't go down without a fight. He shows the new meaning of when you go black, you can get some ass.
Like how you just pulled that joke out of yours?
Fuck you.
What the? Hey.
Let's get right to introductions. This here is Dark Pit. He'll be your escort out of this life.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, the combatants are set.
It's time for these two fictional characters to collide.
Who wants some? Game on!
Fight!
Electroshock! It's not over. Watch out! Goodbye. Looks like I'm the last man standing. Where's your goddess now?
Oh, this was a quick episode. The script is only 6 pages long. So, why does Dark Pit win? Well, it's obvious. The guy has basically everything over Dark Link. He was able to react to Pit, who are faster than light speeds on his own, while Dark Link only showed that he can react to Link's sword swings, which are not faster than light.
While Dark Link has some weapons and moves from Link himself, Dark Pit beats him in versatility. Granted, we did add Smash Bros. Weapons, but we also added some stuff from Hyrule Warrior, which is also non-canon, so it's fair to use this for Dark Pit. Do you agree, Archer?
Yeah, I agree.
Because see, he said it. And the guy is a walking armory compared to what Dark Link has. The guy has freaking multiple long-range weapons, powerful short-range weapons, and nearly one-shot worthy melee weapons.
But what about the stuff he knows from Link? Wouldn't he be able to have the same feats or strength he has?
Well, there's the problem, Archer. Dark Link hasn't really showed that kind of stuff like Link. So we can go with mights and maybes, but we can't go with the word can. He's mainly around for a few moments, shows some new ability, and then gets defeated. While Dark Pit, on the other hand, showed multiple feats and scalings to other characters in the Kid Icarus series. And to mention, he has actual character.
Looks like Dark Link shouldn't be pitted against this angel.
The winner is Dark Pit.
Next time on Fictional Characters Collide, Season Finale.